Well, good afternoon, everybody. It is March the 3rd. It is time for another vlog. Why? Because, well, I must be doing something, right? So I'm headed uptown to go pick up a vehicle that I'm going to be taking to Pueblo, Colorado. So I'm going to go load this car up and come back home, and I'm leaving tomorrow morning early to start heading out that way. It's going to take me probably about 14 hours. We'll time that. This should be a short, quick vlog today. I'm actually doing some testing now on the 1440p setting on the dash cam to see how it goes. That's at 60 frames per second, not 4K 60 frames like I was saying. The VANTRUE will only do 4K at 30 frames per second. So now we're going to try the 1440p at 60 frames per second and see how that goes. I should be able to do this whole video in 1440p at 60 frames per second, and hopefully the quality is good. I don't know if YouTube will do it. They still haven't done my 4K one yet. It still hasn't shown up yet as 4K. I do have one monitor in the house that will do 4K, so it should show up, but I can't seem to get it to do 4K. Or it doesn't give me the option for 4K. It only gives me 1080p, so I guess we'll see what happens. The file is actually 4K. I checked it. And I can't play it on any of my other computers except for the one that has the crusty old Asus 4K monitor on it, but it will play it. So tells me it's 4K. YouTube doesn't want to play it at 4K, so we'll see what happens. Anyways, so with that, let's get hauling. And what's nice now is, in case something comes up, at least I'll still have the road footage, and now I can just record on the fly. I don't have to stop recording what I'm trying to talk about or come back later and talk about it. Now I'll be able to actually go, oh my God, did you see that idiot? And I can talk with it, and I can subclip it, and yeah, so it's the whole reason for getting the dash cam. Plus I should have it too for safety reasons, you know, in case, you know, I do drive at night a lot, and I do drive major freeways that are not in the greatest shape. Hello, California. And things happen, things fall off trucks, things break, things fall over, spin out, go upside down. I've seen all kinds of crazy stuff already in the last year. So yeah, so now the only other thing I gotta do is just stabilize this camera mount, and so that way I can get some little bit nicer stabilized video on me, and yeah, we'll call that good. All right, let's get back to hauling. Time to get serious. Okay, it's nice because the dash cam picked up the fact that I'm at the Pilot here in North Las Vegas, and I'm gonna top the tank, and it is Tuesday at Pilot, Tuesday. So if you have the Pilot app and you're signed up and everything like that, first off, you save 3 cents a gallon. That's why I do it. Secondly, you buy one, get one free, Mountain Dew. It's Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, right? All right, got my 2 Mountain Dews. Buy one, get one free. I'll save the other one for tomorrow on the road. I'm not gonna drink both today. I actually wanted to try to get some sleep tonight. But I topped the fuel right up, so I'll be able to get this car picked up, brought home, and I'll be able to leave in the morning and not have to worry about stopping for gas anywhere. So it means I can just get on the road when I get on the road. Tomorrow's gonna be a really long trip, so I wanna make sure I get lots of good rest tonight, and that way I can book it to Pueblo. That's where I'll be stopping tomorrow night. I still gotta book my choice hotel room. Not that they give me anything. That's just where I like to stay. So, all right, let's get this loaded. Let's get hauling. Let's get this done. So this is what we picked up, 53 Chevy panel, I think it is. Yeah, 53 panel. It's going to be going to Pueblo, Colorado. I've got it all loaded up and secured down. I got no sag in the back of the truck because I've got my airlift airbags in there. But what's interesting is how far forward it is. I thought that was going to be an issue because there is actually a bunch of stuff in the back here. There's a lot of weight, but it's not, I guess it's not as even. There is a lot of weight back there, but it's not as much. Hang on, we got wind going. There we go. There is a lot of weight back there, but it's not as much as the engine, I think, which is up in the front, but there's less sheet metal on the front there. So it's actually kind of really balanced out. It feels good. When I was towing it, I didn't have any sway or nothing like that, no sway. So, because what I was thinking about doing was taking that and rolling it forward a little bit just to kind of shoot it down a little on the trailer to get it more centered on the axles. But it actually feels really good. I don't think I'm gonna fuss with it at all. So there was no bounce like this, no bad rear end bounce, no sway in the trailer, nothing like that. It feels actually pretty balanced. It felt really good going over a lot of the dips in the freeway and everything. So I think I'm just gonna go ahead and leave it there. So that's tomorrow's vlog. All right, that's gonna wrap it up for this vlog because I'm gonna just get some rest and relax and get up early and go tomorrow. Interesting fact on my LG V40 I didn't realize was that the front facing cam will not do 1440p at 60 frames per second. It'll only do 1080 apparently. So now I got to go back to this way because I'm actually shooting in 4K 60 frames per second on the LG because it doesn't have a 60 frame per second in 1440p. It only has 60 frames in 4K or 60 frames in 1080. Or at least that's the options on the camera. Really, really weird. So if you're enjoying these, make sure you sub and hit your notifications so that you know when the next one comes out. And until next time, keep hauling. I think so. Yes, today's Tuesday. I had to check that. Today is actually Tuesday. So yeah, Tuesday. Pueblo, Pueblo. It all depends on how you say it, I guess. I don't know.